It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 1st of July. I'm Michael Groff. Clouds, moisture, and rain chances on the increase as we head into the holiday weekend. Then slightly drier air will come in for the beginning of next week, and all indications of a very intense upper ridge building over the western states late next week for a return to heat. We'll talk about how that will impact us in more detail in just a moment. But first, we just wrapped up the month of June, so let's take a look at those climate stats. If it felt like an especially hot month, it was. In fact, it was the hottest June on record here in Phoenix. The average high temperature, the third warmest on record. The average low was the warmest. And with 0.17 of an inch of rain officially at Sky Harbor International Airport, it was the 17th wettest June on record. And as we look at yesterday's climate page, 106 the afternoon high, 89 was the morning low, the normal high 107, the normal low 82. And we did pick up a trace of rain at Sky Harbor at about 6:15 last night, thanks to a couple of pop-up showers in the Central and East Valley. And as we look outside right now, here just before 9 a.m., a few clouds hanging around. We're sitting at 91 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 57, relative humidity 32%. The winds are calm and the barometer is steady. Temperatures this morning, 80 degrees, the cool spot at Fort McDowell. Otherwise, most locations through the metro, mid-80s to middle 90s. The upper air look shows a ridge centered over Texas and the southern plain states beginning to expand into the southwest. The big heat ridge that brought the record heat across the northwest and into western Canada, that is now centered over Saskatchewan and Manitoba. And around here, the steering flow aloft is very light today. And that means thunderstorms will not be moving very much, and we'll talk about how that impacts us in a moment here. Checking out the watch warning map, still have some flood watches over parts of the Midwest, moving eastward toward the Appalachians. The heat continues across the northwestern states and the Intermountain West, the northern Rockies. Here in Arizona, we have an air quality alert for Maricopa County once again today. Convective outlook, a risk of severe storms, that standard slight risk around Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. And taking a look at the tropics in the Atlantic Basin, a brand new storm on the board. That is Tropical Storm Elsa. And of course, the memes are going to be flying around with that. But come on, folks, let it go. And Elsa moving very quickly at 28 miles per hour to the west. And it's that forward motion combined with anticipated interaction with land from Hispaniola up to Cuba that should keep this as a tropical storm. Now, as we look at modeling on this, the tropical set, kind of a split decision here. You've got some members taking a little bit further to the west, some up toward Florida, some curving it a little further to the east. The GFS ensemble has shifted the track a little bit further to the west now, mostly out over the eastern Gulf. The European ensemble, the track is much further to the right or curving east of the United States. But until we get some better data, we get the hurricane hunters in there, and we see how the upper air pattern is evolving, we're just not going to know. This is just a feature to watch for now. And that's what we'll do. All right, the precipitation outlook. This is valid through next Thursday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts in Phoenix, pretty light, generally under 1/10 of an inch. Heavier totals, especially over the eastern mountains of our state, 1 to 2 inches possible there. But as I tell you every single day with this map during the monsoon season, your amount will vary. Okay, let's take a look at modeling, see what's going on with this weather pattern. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And there's that prominent heat ridge up across Saskatchewan and Manitoba, upper heights around 591 decameters. But here in the southwest, we've got a ridge across Texas and the southern plains gradually building our direction, but the steering flow aloft is very light, kind of nondescript. So down at the surface today, mostly sunny through the midday hours, then becoming partly cloudy, isolated showers and thunderstorms popping up. But the key word is isolated, very much like yesterday. Any storms that form aren't going to be moving very much, not much in terms of steering flow aloft. So the only thing that really moves storms around will be outflow boundaries from other storms. And so if you're lucky enough to get parked under a storm today, could see some gusty winds, blowing dust, and locally heavy rain. But most spots won't see that. We're only going with a 10% chance of rain today. High temperatures 102 to 106. Tonight we're partly cloudy in the evening, becoming mostly cloudy overnight. Slight chance of showers and storms. We will see a further increase in clouds and rain chances continue because of an expected thunderstorm complex across northern Mexico, which should send sufficient moisture into the southern part of the state overnight tonight and into the morning hours tomorrow. Lows tonight mainly in the 80s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. In fact, it could be a day with more clouds than sun, and scattered showers and thunderstorms possible across the state, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures around 100 to 104. And then over the holiday weekend, kind of a broad brush forecast. I think we have a pretty good chance of showers and storms across much of the state on Saturday. Scattered showers and storms here. Go with a 40% chance of rain, highs upper 90s to around 104. And Sunday, pretty much the same deal. One of these 2 days should be more active. The problem is it's really kind of up in the air which one. I would say right now I'm leaning towards Saturday with better southeasterly flow aloft with our ridge around and the potential of a disturbance or two rotating in here. It does appear Saturday should be more active, and if that does turn out to be the case, Sunday, the 4th of July, would be a little bit less so. But either day, we'll keep a pretty good chance of showers and storms in the picture. High temperatures upper 90s to near 104. On Monday, our ridge continues to shift a little bit further to the west. And as it does, we'll start to see some drier air working in, but still widely scattered showers and thunderstorms possible on Monday and Tuesday. And high temperatures should warm back up a little bit, generally between about 102 and 106. On Wednesday, the ridge is beginning to intensify as it starts to slide back to the north and east, now centered across Utah and Nevada. So the flow switches back out of the east. Slightly better chances of showers and storms in here, but the temperatures would continue to warm with upper heights climbing. Highs somewhere between about 105 to 110. This is a week from today, Thursday, the 8th of July. And we got a 597 ridge over Utah, so the heat is picking up, but still, that's a pretty favorable position to bring in more monsoon moisture. The problem is, as the ridge is intensifying, the thermal profile is changing. We've got more warm air in the mid-levels, and that doesn't help thunderstorm development very much, but I still expect at least widely scattered, if not scattered, showers and thunderstorms to continue over the mountains, some of them getting into the lower deserts. So we're going to keep the chance of rain going. Then as we go out 10 days, this is Saturday, the 10th of July. And that, my friends, is a 600 decameter ridge just to the north of us. The good news is, yes, it's north of us, so the flow aloft here remains out of the east. So at the very least, a low-grade monsoon would be in effect for widely scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms. Maybe a disturbance or two rotates around that ridge to enhance storm activity. The bad news is the ridge is 600 decameters. I mean, record heat would once again be possible across some of the western continental United States. And with warmer air in the mid-levels, it's going to be hard to get widespread organized convection even here across Arizona. But at least some chance of storms would continue, but temperatures would be above normal, especially north of Arizona. And looking at rainfall for Phoenix over the next couple of weeks, coming off of the GFS ensemble, the mean is still up there around 2/3 of an inch. That's good news. Every member does show some degree of measurable rain. The model spread has decreased at least a little bit here. And temperatures off of the national blend of models. Yeah, we're going to be pretty toasty here. High temperatures right around what you would expect, maybe a degree or two either side of normal for the most part for the first 10 plus days of July. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions, they are always encouraged as well. Thank you so very much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys, be safe, stay cool and hydrated out there, and have yourselves a fantastic Thursday.